Hi guys! So a while ago I had put up like a healthy living video where I talked about different ways to stay healthy via exercise and eating and different like tips and tricks that I had. So I would like to just kind of disclaimer, I'm not a nutritionist and I am not a personal trainer. My dad actually is a certified personal trainer, so he teaches me a lot of what I go out and do in the gym, along with a lot of things that I read in my fitness magazines and watch on fitness DVDs and things like that. And I do pick up a lot of different kind of just like nutrition and healthy eating tips via magazines and different things that I look up online. I'm not into like crazy fad dieting or anything like that. So I kind of like to, I'm not even dieting, I kind of just like to just eat healthy, because when I eat healthy I feel better, my body feels better, and then I can kind of go out to the gym and work out, and I feel better when I'm there too. So anyway, the reason it took me so long to get another healthy kind of living video up for you guys, because a lot of you wanted more videos like that, was kind of because I was off and then I was on and then I was off and I was on. It was really hard for me. I stuck to it for about a month and a half and it was like golden. I was like, no, if I could do it this long, I'm great. And then I don't even know what happened, like how we kind of, me and my friends were all doing it together. I don't even know how we kind of slipped. I think it started to be like one person at a time, slowly lost motivation, and then I was like, well, I don't want to be the only one going. I don't want to be the only one eating healthy while you guys are going to Wendy's every day. And I think the convenience of like fast food and just eating garbage is just like, it's convenient. When you're up at 2 o'clock in the morning and you guys get hungry and you're just driving around aimlessly, like there's nothing open, like go hit up a fast food place. So anyway, lately I've been, within the past couple weeks, I've been really unhappy with the way I was feeling, and the way I kind of viewed myself. We gotta put bathing suits on, like, oh my gosh, really, really soon. So, the most important thing for me is not that other people are comfortable with the way I look, it's how I feel about the way I look. So, I was unhappy, so I decided to get back on and go hardcore, and my brother's wedding is at the end of the week, and, I had a dress to fit into, and everything like that. So, I have recently been back on for the past couple weeks, and, been going to the gym religiously, basically. I love it there. It really kind of makes my day to start my day off at the gym. And I've been eating better, and I will say that because my schedule is chaotic and my family's schedule gets chaotic, we go out a lot or we order in a lot, and when I'm at home I do make my own food for myself. I'll be in the kitchen making brown rice and black beans, for like some good, protein and healthy carbs and things like that. But when we go out, I struggle occasionally to make the proper choice, because you really want to get what sounds really good, and sometimes you have to kind of stray away from that. So I've come up with a couple of tips that I follow when I go out, and they've really helped me, and they help people that I kind of give them to, like friends and things like that, stay on like the right path when you eat out. So I figured I would share them in a video with you guys, because I'm sure a lot of people, especially around my age, have that problem where you're out eating a lot and like you kind of struggle to kind of make healthier choices. So my first tip is avoid things with words in the title like crunchy or crispy and things like that, because those words indicate fried, and fried is not good. Fried will slow your body down. It's just that like greasy fat that's just not good for you. Every once in a while, no, it's not going to harm you, but if you're going out 3 times a week and you're ordering, fried foods, heavy fried foods, yeah, that's gonna start to take a toll on me. And I feel it when I, go out and have like a splurge kind of night, and then I go to the gym the next morning. I feel it, and I'm like, oh, I wish I didn't eat that last night. So I try to avoid things like that, and if there gives an option of having like crispy chicken in your salad or grilled chicken, always go with the grilled or baked. Things like that are better. My next tip is I personally try to avoid red meat. No, there's nothing wrong with red meat. You can eat it. I just prefer to eat leaner proteins like chicken and fish. They just give me more energy. They help build muscle. I just prefer that, when I'm being active and going to the gym, rather than like a heavy red meat. So yeah, I just prefer that. So when I go out, I tend to not choose, instead of getting like a regular burger, I'll get a veggie burger, or I'll get a salmon burger, or like a portobello mushroom burger, or just like a, a grilled chicken sandwich, rather than eating like a heavy red meat. What else? Oh, I, I love bread. I do. I love it a lot. I am like, ugh, when you put like the basket of bread on the table at a restaurant, like I can eat that whole thing by myself and still eat my meal. Like I am a bread fanatic. And bread is such an empty carb. So when I'm at home and in my kind of everyday life, when I'm preparing sandwiches or things like that, I don't use white breads. I don't use white grains. I use whole grains or whole wheat. I use brown rice. Just different things like that. I don't use like the white carbs. I'm not a fan. So, but when you go out sometimes and you order, let's say, a grilled chicken sandwich, um, you don't always have the choice. Sometimes restaurants will give you a choice of what kind of roll you want it on. You don't always have it. They'll just bring it out in a white bread. So, the rolls are always huge, right? They're like these huge, huge rolls. Well, what I do is I pick the bread out from inside the roll. Some of it, not all of it, obviously, but a good portion of it I pick out, I put on the side of my plate, and I just put it down and I go about eating. And what that does for me is that keeps me, bread will fill you up. So what that does is it keeps me from eating a lot of empty carbs, because if I don't pick the bread out, I'll eat half of the chicken sandwich, then I'll put it down, and I'll be like, I'm full. An hour from then, I'll be hungry again. And I'll probably make a bad decision and eat something else that's really bad for me that I shouldn't have. But when I pick the bread out, it leaves me able to eat more of the sandwich, and basically what I'm doing is I'm eating more of the grilled chicken, which is the lean, healthy protein, which is what you want in your system. You don't really want to be full on empty carbs. You want to be full on something substantial, because that's going to keep you full longer, and protein helps build muscle. So, I pick out the bread, and then I can eat more of the grilled chicken, I know people that eat half of, like, a burger with the roll on it, and then they take, like, the other half off of the roll, and they just, like, eat it with, like, a fork, I like bread too much to do that. I don't want to deprive myself of bread like that, so I just pick some of it off, so I still feel like I'm eating the bread, but I'm not eating as much of it, which is good. But if you have the option, switch it. Cut large portions in half. A lot of the times when you eat out, you are given a really, really large portion. There are some restaurants where you get like really tiny portions that you're like, oh, what am I supposed to do with that? And then there are restaurants that come out with huge plates, and you're like, oh, what am I supposed to do with that? Where am I supposed to put all of that? So, what I do when that happens is I ask for an extra plate, and I push off about half of it, or what I don't think I'm going to eat, what I want to save, and I ask them to wrap it. So I bring that home and I save it for the next night's lunch or the next night's dinner or whatever, and I eat whatever's in front of me, and that keeps me from eating a lot of unnecessary food, because you're eating fast, and you're not really registering when you're full. You just see all that food in front of you, and you're like, oh my god, I need to eat it all. But you don't really need to eat it all. So just kind of cut the portion in half, or if you know you're going to get a big portion, and bring a friend, order, just pick something that you both can eat and cut it in half, and this way you're both eating it, and that also cuts the bill down too. So yeah, definitely just cut the portion in half if it's too large. And then my last tip is don't eat all the fries. I feel like everything comes with fries, and I like fries, but luckily I was blessed with, I'm not somebody who like loves fries. Like, fries will come on the side of my sandwich, and I'll eat maybe like 6 or 7 of them, and my fry craving is complete. It's filled at that point. I'm satisfied. I don't need to eat any more fries, and I never ever eat all the fries on my plate, even if I'm like really hungry. I just don't really, I like them, but I don't like love them type deal. So luckily I'm blessed like that. But if you're somebody who loves fries, take about half of what's there and push it onto another plate and put it to the side, and don't eat them. Fries are fried, and they're a fried carb. So, that's not so great. But I wouldn't say deprive yourself of the fries. I'm not a fan of depriving myself of anything. You can have it, just be smart about the portion that you eat. So, yeah, just don't eat all the fries. So those are my eating out tips. I hope you guys enjoyed them and found them helpful. If you have any questions, totally leave them below. I'll get back to you. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!